It's very true that it takes a village to raise a child. And when it comes to my healthcare village at Community Health Network, it's all nestled right in my phone. Accessing healthcare is the ability to be connected with your provider and ask a question when you need it. I feel like when I'm meeting with a community nurse practitioner or doctor, they're tuned in to what is going on with me and the way that they can serve me best.
Stand by me.
Blades Audio Video Security is Indiana's premier K-12 audio, video, and security provider. Blades is a design-built firm that provides high-quality solutions that are designed, engineered, installed, and warranted by our team of experts. For 18 years, we've helped schools and local businesses see and hear more clearly. Whether it's your sound system, your displays, your network, or your building security, ask how our experienced team can serve you.
Can I help you?
Yeah, I'd like to order a hamburger, fries, salt, maybe a large vanilla shake. Yeah.
This is a trophy shop, can't you tell?
You got a counter right here. Isn't this where you place the orders?
We sell trophies, we sell plaques, we do embroidery. No food.
You got carry out?
Unlike the internet, everything that you need we have here at the shop. Very unique. You order today, carry out tonight. That's our version of carry out.
All right, I'll take one of everything.
Well, that may take a little longer. We'll have it for you tomorrow night.
You know, Jim, I'll be back tomorrow to pick it all up.
We'll wait for you.
Don't wait long.
This is where champions play. This is where youth champions play. This is where collegiate champions play. This is where Olympic and pro champions play. This is where all champions play. In Hamilton County, Indiana.
Can I help you?
Yeah, I'm looking for Logan Street signs and banners.
You found us.
But this ain't Logan Street. This is South 10th.
We moved 22 years ago.
Well, how come you didn't change the name?
That would have just confused people.
Well, actually, South 10th is Allisonville, if you're from Fishers.
Well, before that it was 37A, and before that it was State Road 37.
So you're telling me that Logan Street signs and banners isn't on Logan Street anymore? It's actually on South 10th. That's Allisonville and Fishers. And before that it was 37A and 37?
So you got that straight?
Logan Street signs and banners conveniently not located on Logan Street, but rather South 10th Street in Noblesville.
Exactly.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to tonight's broadcast of IHSAA Class 6A football on Hamilton County Television, presented by Logan Street Signs and Banners, celebrating over 30 years in business. We'd also like to thank our other great sponsors, Noblesville Trophies, Gaylor Electric, Chuck Goodrich, President and CEO, Community Health Network, visit HamiltonCounty.com, Hamilton County Sports Authority, Blades, Audio, Video, and Security, Sarah Cleverly of FC Tucker Real Estate, Noblesville Youth Sports Alliance, and the Hamilton County Reporter. Live from Beaver Stadium on the campus of Noblesville High School, it's Friday night football as the season is getting down toward the finishing stretch. I'm Brad Silbert along with Sean Blades. And Sean, we got two teams here that are neighbors. They're also in the same conference, and you could call this a good rivalry match.
It's a good one. Yeah, two HCC teams, again, playing in the toughest conference in the state. Noblesville comes in this game 0-4, been competitive, and two or three of those games were real close to being wins. HSC comes in 2-2 with losses only to Fishers by 2 points, and Westfield in overtime, two of the top 5-6 teams in the state. Should be a good game. It's always a tight one, always very physical. The HSC's won 6 in a row. Last time Miller's got them was in 2018. Over at the old Beaver Stadium field. I recall that one. Good game. And, you know, two teams going in different directions. Noblesville's just got to find a way tonight. These seniors want it. They're trying to get it together and look for them to compete tonight and try to get things going right on track.
Well, how will Noblesville put defense up against the Royals, who've had a pretty good running game and a good passing game?
Well, that's going to be what's going to be the difference, because Noblesville's been able to move the ball on HSC with this T offense over the last few seasons, but they've had real difficulty stopping HSC, who really doesn't do a lot of things fancy. I mean, Chandler Weston, the senior quarterback, is elite, dynamic, can run the ball, throw the ball, but a lot of times they'll just go two tight ends, fullback moving around with kickouts and lead blocks, and Carter Reed, you'll see a lot of the sophomore number 5 at tailback tonight, and they just run the ball between the tackles and run a lot of inside zone and what they call pin pull and make you stop them. And Noblesville's going to have to adjust and just be more physical against this big HSC offensive line and running attack.
Well, we're just about ready for the kickoff. It'll be Hugo Belmonte, who's been a real bright spot for the Royals this year, kicking off the ball. He's had just an excellent season, both on kickoffs and on field goals and extra points. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, which the high school level is a pretty good stat.
And Ty Holmes and Abram Hunter, a couple sophomores back deep for the Millers. And we saw Hugo in that Westfield game, and Perry and I decided he's an all-name team. Hugo Belmonte is a great name, and great name for a kicker.
Yes, it is.
Does what he does a lot of, a touchback, which Millers will come out and start the ball after that touchback. Max Miller leading the way, number 3, the senior quarterback. Noblesville's got a lot of weapons. Brody Gump, a fullback's leading rusher this year. You see Izzy Oladipupo and Ty Holmes in the backfield behind him. They're going to come out in their traditional 3-back set, double tight ends, and look for them to run the ball. Now, Coach Kelly told me that this week that he's going to try to defend him much like Zionsville did. So we'll see. He's coming out here basically in a 50, kind of a 5-2-2. There goes Gump up the middle.
First play is going to go 80 yards for a touchdown for the Noblesville Millers. Right up the middle.
Yeah, HSC wasn't ready for that. I don't know that Brody got touched. He just got touched by his own guy. Might be injured there. A little excessive celebration. See the replay here? Just simple. I'm trying to read the guards. Just a simple trap right. Michael Bennett on the great trap block. The whole right side of that offensive line got second level. And Gump took just the right steps and broke that one free. That's exactly how you write up trap on the bulletin board.
Well, that was a great fake on that play to give Gump the wide open zone or the wide open lane right down the middle of the field.
It's a good tendency breaker there by Coach Sharp. If you watch their games, they come out a lot of times running power, maybe short little dives, but to come right out with trap was pretty impressive. To execute it that well is a good sign for the Millers. Good snap, good hold. Kick is up and good.
We're all of 11 seconds into this game. We've already got a score. That'll make it the Millers 7, the Royals nothing. Celebrating over 30 years, Logan Street Signs and Banners specialize in last-minute signage and banners. Serving Noblesville and Hamilton County since 1992. Contact them at 317-773-7200. Visit their website, www.loganstreetsigns.com. Be sure to follow them on Facebook. Well, Sean, quite an opening play there for the Millers.
It's really nice, well-executed trap on that. With that trap, with that zero tech, with the nose guards, what we call it, the zero tech. They took him out, blocked down on him, and the kick-out block from the left guard was really nice on the play side defensive tackle. And what you see there is the tight end and tackle on the trap side both get second level on linebackers and safeties, and they just executed that perfectly. I mean, they've been running this offense for a while. And this is where teams in the HCC, Noblesville is very unique to get ready for. You can run it all week, against your scout team and try to mimic it, but until you see it live with kids that are used to doing it with the size and speed that Noblesville has, HCC will adjust and see what they can bring. But Noblesville's got to be ecstatic about that first play of the game.
Well, they should be. The Royals have had a history of spotting leads early to teams, but in a lot of the cases they've come back and they against both Fishers and the other, I can't remember the other team they lost to.
Westfield overtime.
Westfield in that. They spotted them rather large leads and just got dug themselves too big of a hole.
Caden Lytle with that PAT as well as preparing for this kickoff attempt here. Trying to see who's deep for the Royals.
Mason Alexander's there on the left.
15 and 27. Looks like they're back deep for Southeastern. Here's the kick. Oh, we're off the side of his foot. That kick's going to be recovered by.
It's going to go out of bounds. The question is going to be, did the Millers touch it, or will there be a penalty? I don't see a penalty flag, so apparently I think the Millers touched that, trying to get on top of it, and ended up going out of bounds.
I felt like number 81 for the Millers was confused.
Yeah, take a look at the replay there. Yeah,
well, that's not 81. I
think that was number 3.
That's Max Miller. He seemed confused if he could touch it or not. He kind of got tripped up there by the turf monster.
Probably was.
That would have been a huge recovery. I think that was a mistake, onside kick. I don't think he meant to kick that off the side of his foot. But
I was surprised.
All right, HSC is going to come out in the shotgun formation. Pretty standard. You got 2 right receivers stacked to the right. It's always interesting to see, like Coach Sharp coming out with trap right, and Coach Kelly and Coach Taylor are going to come out here. They prepare and they think they got certain things that'll work, and you're going to see them early. Marcus Burns walks down in press coverage. HSC's just going to run the ball. It's Carter Reed, the sophomore we spoke of earlier.
Reed's had a big season for there. He gets about almost 25 yards on that play.
Yeah, just a simple run-and play to the weak side. Noblesville over-adjusted to the strong side and took bad angles and left that backside B-gap wide open. That's the thing. You think a shotgun offense is very complex, but they can hit any gap with that. Now they're going to go empty here. Look for a quarterback run, maybe a little jet here. A little razzle-dazzle right off the bat. Great job Great job by Izzy Oladipupo to stay home there.
Mason Alexander had the ball.
Yeah, that's where HCC, maybe they found a tendency that we wouldn't be disciplined on the backside, but if you watch Izzy, he comes to balance, keeps his outside shoulder free, and plays that perfectly. Nowhere for Alexander to go there.
Ends up losing 3 on the play.
Look for HCC to go back to simply running the ball again as they did on first down. Got a tight end to the left and trips to the right. It's Carter Reed again off the left side. Pretty big gain there, 6 or 7 yards. I'll tell you, when Chandler Weston, the quarterback for the Royals, when he's running that RPO, you have to respect that he may keep that ball. So it really keeps that backside.
Most definitely.
Oladipupo did a great job there as well to play that backside until he knew the ball was given and pursuing. He's a special player. It's the reason he's going to Boston College, and he's really getting better and better at the game of football. Here's a quick little out route. Good block on the edge. Good block by your right wide receiver. So they're going to call
that's Liam Boyd with the reception.
They're going to call a hold there. Oh, no, they're going to call sideline warning. Yeah, he ran into a coach. I believe it is a holding. It's a holding. I saw 2 good blocks out there by your wide receivers, but one of them got a little too handsy, I think, and they got him with it. The only good news for the Royals, that hold did take place. It didn't take place that far downfield. I mean, it took place around the 30 or 25-yard line. But
they're spotting the ball at the 46.
44.
So yeah, they're saying it happened at the
34-yard line?
Yeah.
All right. I'd have to see that again, but I sure felt like it was closer to the 30 or inside. But
3rd and a bunch now, 17 to be exact.
But if you're Coach Kelly or Coach Taylor, the offense coordinator, you're looking to get 8 or 9 yards here. You don't have to throw the ball. 2 receivers stacked up top. Weston drops back to throw. Great little, just a simple out route there to number 4.
Kendrick Pennybaker is one of the favorite targets of Chandler Weston.
Yeah, he's a ball player. He had a good game against Westfield too, Pennybaker. And if you watch him up top, he's just a single receiver. You got an H-back out on the wing there, probably just he's just pass blocking. You got a single receiver. That outside linebacker has just got to sink underneath.
Got a 4th and 1 here, Sean, and the Millers getting ready on the defense.
Vaughn Johnson in at running back beside Chandler Weston. Put the big H back in. I'm going to predict they're going to run right behind him. Vaughn Johnson gets up the middle, picks up the first down, gains about 5.
No flags on the play.
Yeah, if you watch this, you watch that H-back kind of in the fullback position. He's just looking to kick out backside, and that's number 9 for HSC. Colin Okerson, he was a big weapon for him too. He can catch a ball. He's a really excellent blocker in this running offense. We got tight left with Okerson over there behind the left tight end. Carter Reed just off the left side. It's going to be a short game this time, much better defended by the Millers.
Millers did a good job of converging on Reed that time. He only got about maybe a little bit over a yard on that first down play.
Yeah, Drew Conte along with Oladipupo on the tackle.
Mahedby was also in there on the tackle.
A little short pass. Great job.
Great play. He's going to go into the end zone for a touchdown.
Ty Holmes, safety, tried to blow that play up and just over pursued and ran into a pretty good block. Come a little too far upfield there. Great play. Pennybaker caught the ball and exploded. Very quick feet and really good blocking outside there by his wideouts. See, it's kind of a screen where the whole right side of the line just sprinted outside. They didn't have too many guys to block. 96 on for the PAT. That's Hugo Belmonte. Look for this one to land in the parking lot. Good snap, good hold, good kick. It made it to the track.
8 minutes, 45 seconds remaining in the first. We are tied at 7. Noblesville Trophies offers a large range of products, including sports trophies and corporate awards. Noblesville Trophies provides you with same-day service for those last-minute decisions. Contact them at 317-773-7391 or check them out online, noblesvilletrophies.com. Well, where it took the Millers 11 seconds to do it, it took the Royals about 3 minutes to do it, but both these teams were all tied up here at 7, Sean.
Yeah, it was, we're, not even a little over 3 minutes into the game and have 2 touchdowns, and both teams defensively are going to have to look at some tape on the sidelines and figure out what they can do to stop the other team. HSE really had no friction. I mean, this several big yard plays, and obviously Noblesville's ran one play tonight. So we'll see how this goes. Both teams got to adjust, and we'll see if HSC makes some adjustments to stop trap. And if you stop trap, can you stop power? There's a plethora of things that can go on here.
Oh, yeah. Well, for Kendrick Pennybaker, that is his 6th receiving touchdown of the season.
He is a weapon. Belmonte back to kick again. Look for this one to land somewhere between the O and the B.
There's about a 60-yard drive for the Royals.
This kick is going to be close. No, it's not returnable. Oh, they're going to let him take that out. Wasn't both his feet in the end zone?
Yeah, they were. I was surprised. I thought that was an automatic touchback.
Is it where the ball is or not where the man is, I guess? Because maybe the ball didn't clear the goal line, but both his feet were in the end zone when he caught that ball.
Yes, they were, and I thought I thought the play would be stopped right there, but apparently not. They're going to put it at the 11-yard line. So
that's not a good break for the Millers.
No, an 11-yard kickoff return, and they're deep in their own territory.
HSC looks a little different here. They're going to go to, instead of that 5-2-2, they're in more of a 4-2-3. They're going to walk that monster back down, number 2 in the middle there. It's just trap again, and it's there again. Mason Alexander on the play, but after a gain of about 12. They're blocking that play beautifully.
Yeah.
I know they love to see a 4-man front. It's easier to get your key blocks, but you got more guys second level, so you're still going to have a hard time busting long plays.
Well, 2 plays, and they've already gained 91 yards on the ground.
Yeah, Brody Gump's got about 100 yards in after 2 carries.
Number 15, Thomas Zimmerman on the stop for the Royals.
One concern Coach Kelly did have is if you see the teams that have given this offense problems, they got 2 big 300-pounders they put at 3-tech and slant them hard. He said he doesn't have those kind of guys. He doesn't have those big 300-pound guys, so they got to count on. I mean, they're just going to run trap.
Right up the middle once again.
12 more yards.
Gump at the 8-minute mark here. 4 minutes gone, and he's got 100 yards in the books already, Sean. Wow.
Yeah, if you watch this, now they're just blocking away. Great block by Michael Bennett on the pole. Everyone's getting second level. I mean, if you're Coach Sharp, you just keep running the same play. I wouldn't run anything different.
Yeah, no need to at all.
HSC's just got to – they're tightening in their interior linemen a little tighter now. They brought them inside a gap. No. Noblesville just goes out to power with Ty Holmes. Picks up about 3 or 4. That's like a tackle for loss at this point.
Yeah. Almost call it a moral victory for the Royals. Instead of 11 or 12 yards, they hold them to 4.
Again, Michael Bennett on the pole, big number 56. He's special.
Miller's in the no-huddle offense.
Does anybody huddle anymore?
Not many.
I think if you huddled, kids would transfer. I don't think they like it anymore. They want to run plays, man. Second, about 5. It's just simple. This is a counter the other way with the middle quarterback. That's a beautiful play. Everything looks like power to the left side, and they pull that, again, Michael Bennett on the kick out, and Indy Wilhelm on the lead pole, number 1, the backside tight end. Watch these guys. Kick out, lead pole, follow.
Max Miller did an excellent job of faking on that and just got the Royals defense, caught him napping.
And the safeties are having to get too involved right now. Ball's at midfield. It's just a matter, it's almost like a tennis game. Who's going to hold serve? Who's going to actually stop the other team at this point? There's a Lottie Pupo off the left side.
Another 10-yard gain. That's going to be either close or at the first down mark. They're going to They're going to mark him about a yard short.
Just amazing block there by Mason McDermott, big number 77, just down blocks with force. You know, Noblesville has a size advantage here, and it's showing. And that's something Coach Kelly was very worried about, is how are the size of those Millers up front. Second and 1. You know, there's no reason to throw the ball with 3 safeties over the top. Ty Holmes is going to pick up 8 or 9 off the right side. It's good to see Ty back. He's got a little bit of a shoulder issue last week and came out of the game, but he's feeling pretty good this week. He's going to be a special player. He's only a sophomore for the Millers, one of the better players on the field. Very physical, athletic kid, and a lot of energy.
They're giving him 7 on that play. He got inside the 35 to about the 34 and a half.
Tackle there by number two for the Royals. That's
Jewel Jago.
He's tough. Good football player. There's a short gain. There's a little bit of a victory. Gained about 1. I think that's Luke Heil on the carry.
The front line of the Millers has just done an excellent job of opening up the holes for him to get through there. And the front line of the Royals just doesn't have a chance to make a tackle. They're having to rely on the safeties and the linebackers to make the tackles. There's a fumble. Miller goes right down on it.
Those are drive breakers there. Be a 3rd and about 9, 3rd and about 10. Also 1 on the play.
Yeah, they're saying he lost a yard, so.
Again, if you're coach here, I mean, no reason to panic. I would probably just keep my formation in there and just keep running the ball.
No doubt about it. They've had success with it.
They're going a little different here, bringing in Marcus Burns, 23's Devontae Collier, and Moody, number 6, in the backfield with Miller. Going to stay in the 2 tight end set where they're going to split Brewer out. Hayden Brewer out, one-on-one coverage to the outside. Going to run Devontae Collier on a.
Boy, the Royals just shot right across that line of scrimmage and trying to see who that was that got in there.
I mean, both guards pulled the opposite way. I suppose it's either a missed call or that could have been an intentional call where you pull guards if they're reading. But you pulled both guards to the left and ran wide to the right. So I'm having a hard time understanding. I think that was just a missed assignment. A little confusion by the Millers.
So the Millers will punt here. At least that's what they're lining up to do. Bad snap, but
good job by
Pressett
Lytle.
Gets it off.
Let's Pressett's. Ball was partially blocked.
Miller's got a pretty good roll on that. They got a break on that because that ball bounced twice coming back to Pressett before he was managed to pick it up and just barely got it off.
We're beating a dead horse, but the dang special teams have been a problem. Just about every game there's been 1 or 2 special teams breakdowns. It's really turned the game around, but thankfully Pressett's pretty great play there by the punter to pick that up, keep his composure, and at least
good
advance the ball.
heads-up play by him.
Hey, reminder, Wednesday night out here at Beaver Stadium, big games with middle schools here in Noblesville. East versus West, 7th grade followed by 8th grade starting at 5:30. Teams are all really good this year. I'd like to get everybody out here to support them.
That's Carter Reed, Sean.
Carter Reed right up the gut.
He's still going. He's out to the 50.
Carrying tacklers. Praise Almighty Pupa does a great hustle job getting downfield. And
he got 28 yards on that run to the 50 or the 49, so 29 yards. Reed has been a real bright spot for the Royals all season. He's been one of their go-to guys.
Yeah, I didn't like him as a 6th grader. He was tough. He was hard to game plan for. I think he had a mustache back then. Now he's got a full beard probably down there. Only a sophomore.
Weston just had no place to go.
Indy Wilhelm on the relentless pass rush there.
Yeah.
Once he got a hold of him, I think Weston wanted to get rid of that ball, but wisely didn't throw for intentional grounding or throw an interception. He kind of had no choice.
Well, he had nobody open out there, and the way Wilhelm just shot in there.
That's a loss of about 15 or 20 yards.
Scoreboard says it's 2nd and 29.
Yeah, it's a loss of 19. Indy Wilhelm, number 1 for the Millers, has been a force all season, one of the brighter spots of this team. There's that bubble screen again. Really good blocking. One man to beat, and he beat him.
Still on his feet. Across the midfield stripe.
The Royals wanted a late hit there, but couldn't tell from here. But again, just watch this wide receiver blocking. That's the key. They just created a tunnel and left one man to beat, Cam Mullen, in the open field. That's his tough job to do against any division or 6A wide receiver and good football team. As a coach, you want one-on-one. It's 3rd and 9. You got to go to empty backfield here. Going to go back to the bubble screen. This time they're able to get it to Reed. He gains about 6. All right. Gains about 6. It's going to bring up from 2nd and 29. They're going to have a 4th and about 3, Brad, from the 42-yard line. You got to be happy about that.
Yeah, they lost that 19 yards in the first play, but gained 20 of it right back on the second play, and then added about 5 or 6 more to give them a 4th and 3 from the 42.
It's pretty good blocking by your wide receivers again.
This will be an interesting call to see here what they come up with.
Just he's having trouble getting the play, and I look for him to just run Reed off the left side here. Oh, Miller's going to take a timeout.
Miller's probably looked at the defense and said, let's talk this over at 4th and 3. Gaylor Electric is the highest performing national contractor of excellence since 1984. Gaylor Electric's success continues to be built upon the cornerstones of reliable resources, reliable outcomes, and reliable insights. That's all fueled by their genuine care for people. Gaylor Electric, along with Chuck Goodrich, President and CEO, are proud sponsors of Hamilton County Sports. 2 minutes, 23 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. It's all knotted up at 7-7, and the Millers started out with the first big play of the game. A 80-yard run by Brody Gump gave them a 7-0 lead, and then Kendrick Pennybaker came back on the Royals' first possession. Got a 23 or 29-yard pass, and that's how we got to 7-7. So the last 2 possessions, the teams have just traded possessions, and Royals with a decision here, and it looks like they're going to go for it here on 4th down here at the 42-yard line.
Yeah, they're going to go for this, no doubt about it.
Will the Millers stack the front there, Sean?
Doesn't look like it. Looks like that left side's got numbers. Carter Reed makes a really nice cut.
He's
there.
Got it. Needed 3, and it looks like he got 4.
Yeah, that's just him getting the ball, looking for the open gap, and attacking it. He saw that. That was a real nice pull and kick out on the backside there. Big number 71. Who's the dude with the beautiful hair? Is that 71, Brad?
I believe so.
The left guard. I'm trying to find him here. Is that 77? I don't know. I'll find him in a second. That's 77, yeah. Reed up the middle again for about 8. 77, Colton McCabe had the big block on that 4th down play. Just a great kick out block. Again, they're just pounding them. We got three linemen down there. The linebackers, if you look at those inside backers, they're both getting fitted up on real well. HSC just does a wonderful job. I'll tell you, Coach Kelly's one of the best O-line coaches I've ever been around, and you can always count that his O-line is going to be pretty good. There's a heck of a play. 24, yep. Aiden Kincaid, big sophomore getting in there.
I say Kincaid got in there, and he just got around the ankles of Carter Reed and brought him down for a loss, so it'll be a 3rd and 5 now from the 32.
Kincaid and Oladipupo got there, but I'll tell you, Aiden Kincaid's a sophomore, and he's going to figure this out. He's strong, he's tough, he's a great tackler, and this will be a great game for him because he's going to have linemen getting to him, and he's got to defeat blocks. That was a pretty good throw. Man.
Yeah, just a little bit low. I think that was intended for Liam Boyd. And now we got a 4th and 5 situation, and looks like the Royals are going to go for it again.
Chandler Weston it was a good throw all the way across the field, but he from this hatch all the way to the sideline. But if you watch him, he kind of was falling back a little, and the ball floated on him a little bit. And his coach will probably tell him, hey, step into that, put it on a line out there. He had a receiver open. The route combo was good.
Yeah. Vaughn Johnson in the backfield for the Royals now.
Tight into the right, releasing here. There's that screen again.
Pennybaker with the reception.
Well, he's in good block on the edge by the quarterback.
He's got a lane, but he's not going to make the fourth down.
Excellent job by the Miller defense there. They swarmed the ball early, and then when he cut it back across field, they used their speed and athleticism and made things happen.
I thought at one point Pennybaker was going to get caught for a loss here, but he was back almost to the 45-yard line and managed to make it close to the 30, but not enough. At the 32-yard line, the ball goes back over to the Millers.
Aiden Kincaid kind of shot the run on the first initial read, and then found himself right where he needed to be when Pennybaker cut that back cross field. Even though he didn't make the tackle, he made him bubble around him just enough to make it last long enough for his defense to pursue. Good job there by Kincaid and the whole Miller defense. Max Miller back out under center. I believe that's Noah Schinkel, 26.
I think that's who it was, yes. Looks like he got about 3.
Good to see Schinkel back. He's missed a few games with injuries. Another sophomore. HSC staying in that 4-man front.
6 feet, 192 pounds. Boy, talk about a kid who can play football.
He's thick. He's always been. I had him as a 6th grader, and he's always been very physical.
Under 20 seconds remaining in the first.
It's a trap. Pretty nice pick up there. It's probably going to bring us to the end of the quarter.
Got about 5 more yards.
It'll be the end of the quarter. These players get some air.
And that will be the end of the first quarter with the Millers and the Royals tied up at 7. You're watching Hamilton County Television Sports, brought to you by Logan Street Signs and Banners in Noblesville.
Blades Audio Video Security is Indiana's premier K-12 audio, video, and security provider. Blades is a design-built firm that provides high-quality solutions that are designed, engineered, installed, and warranted by our team of experts. For 18 years, we've helped schools and local businesses see and hear more clearly. Whether it's your sound system, your displays, your network, or your building security, ask how our experienced team can serve you.
Welcome back to Beaver Stadium. I'm Brad Silbert along with Sean Blades, and Sean Perry was just commenting to me here off the air that good first quarter, but I observed back to him the way things started with the first 2 possessions. I thought we'd have like a 14-14 or maybe a 21-21 game here, and both of the teams have come out still moving the ball well, but the defensives have both stepped up a bit to make it a 7-7 game.
Yeah, 14 points in 3 minutes, and I was excited. What the heck's this defensive stuff getting in the way about here? That last play before the quarter, I noticed that Millers actually ran trap, but they trapped the next guy out from their normal position. So they're trying some different things here against this front. There's just power off the right side, going to pick up about 4 or 5 yards, be a 1st and 10.
Millers just take it right up the gut.
This Aiden Brewer, number 2, tight end there, the beautiful down block, and they're playing that end in a 6 tech, or what we might call a 6-eye inside of that tight end or right on him, and if they down block him, they just have to bring everybody else around the outside. They're going to have numbers. HSC is going to try to vary some things up. There's trap again, but this time nothing doing. Much better defended that time by the Royals.
Brody Gump had the ball, and looks like he's going to be throwing for a loss of about 3 on that play.
Yeah, good job there by 16 for HSC. Andrew Babb just shot that window and shot in there very physically and blew that play up. Actually lost a few yards there.
Yep, it'll be 2nd and 13.
If those linebackers, they'll start timing this. If they read it and attack quick enough, they can get there before those outside linemen get angles to them. They have to try to defeat and get inside of those guys. They'll get a feel for it. Then it's up to the Millers to do some different things and make you do different things. Max Miller picks up about 5 there on the counter, quarterback counter, off tackle.
Got 5 of those back, so it'll be a 3rd and 8 now. Ball squarely on the 45-yard line.
Yeah, if you see there, again, we're trying to pull the backside end and guard. The guard had a nice kick out, but the penetration by the defense was such that the tight end kind of got hung up in traffic and wasn't able to get out there for that lead block. And Max Miller was kind of left in no man's land.
Royals had an extra guy on the field, and they could not get him off before the Millers were about ready to snap the ball. So they wisely called a timeout. As a leader in Central Indiana sports medicine, Community Health Network has a deep line of orthopedic and sports medicine specialists to keep you playing at the top of your game. Whether it's a pulled muscle or a torn ACL, community physicians are helping area athletes remain active and competitive. For more information, visit ecommunity.com/sports. What a beautiful Friday night for football, Sean. We go back 7 days, and the misery that we all had last week on Friday night with all the games that got canceled. It's a miracle that any games got in, but a few in the area did get in Friday night. But it was quite a night, to say the least.
Yeah, I was surprised anybody played. I never got off my couch once I realized they called the game, and I just sat on there and listened to everything blow around the porch and yard. And my wife and I are still picking up sticks yesterday. She went out and picked up a truckload of them. We still got more of them to pick up.
Well, I brought my gas grill and my patio furniture all in for fear that it was going to get blown away.
3rd and 8 for the Millers from their own 45-yard line. Halfbacks are switching sides here, which is interesting. Wonder if there's a play on here. I'm looking for Ty Holmes to get the ball off the left side. Let's trap again. HSC more submarine that one, where they're kind of just dove guys in, which is somewhat effective, especially against those inside traps. I always tell defenders you're better laying on the ground than you are getting drove back like you're on roller skates. So Miller's going to choose to punt here.
So that'll make it 4th and 6. Mason Preset comes in to punt. His first time almost turned into a disaster, but he did manage to get it off.
Kean Kelly back to receive this punt. No relation to Coach Kelly, I asked. Really nice kick. Line drive kick that's going
to stop before it gets to the end zone. That's going to roll to the 1 yard line.
Oh, yeah. He used the chrome soft there. He got that thing to bite now. That'll be interesting. I got to tell you, Brad, on the way up here, I'm good friends with Coach Kelly, as you know, have been for years over there at HSC. He's the enemy, but we sat on a board together with the IFA and just known him for years. And before the game, he gives me this beautiful coach's, windbreaker and a hat.
I talk to him about that.
I wear it up here, but Dr. Heil out here told me if I don't take it off, I got to go sit in the bathroom to do this game. So I went ahead and took it off. I don't want to upset it.
Oh.
I'm a Miller fan, but I try to be, down the middle up here as much as I can. You could run a cable to the bathroom for me. It'd be like Dwight Schrute in that episode of The Office.
Jim and this technical crew can do anything. Royals are starting at their own 2.
Under center. A little bobbled snap, but that's a nice run off the right side.
Get him out of that danger zone there and get him up to about the 9 yard line.
You're always worried as a coach with a shotgun team, you bring your quarterback under center. It's just not something they're used to. And if you watch that ball bounce just a little bit, Carter Reed does a real nice job of just keeping his feet moving, keeping his pad level low, and just getting as many yards as he can to get him out of the shadow of them goalposts.
Yeah, I know I've said this before already in this game, but Carter Reed is the go-to guy for the Millers, especially when they're in trouble like they were that close.
See that cut?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, nice play. Again, Millers have to account for every gap. And if there's not an open gap, like right here, see that gap on the backside, C gap, he found it. And that's really that's the zone running game. You got to have the right running back that has that quick vision, gets the ball, sees the window. It's hard to cover every single gap. You love when you got a defensive lineman that can take on his player and be a 2-gap player, but it's rare, especially when you got good O-linemen. Miller's trying to do some shifting and things late, but again, Carter Reed's going to pick up about 13 here.
He picked up about 4 or 5 extra on that after the initial contact on him, Sean. That, again, goes to show the value of Carter Reed to this Royals team.
Again, they pull that backside tackle, big number 77, Colton McCabe. Comes rolling around there like a stallion with that mane just a waving in the wind. Brad, I bet you had hair like that back in Chicago back in the day, didn't you?
I kept mine pretty short.
He looks good out there. Old flare. There's Vaughn Johnson off the right side. Picks up about 5. Tackled pretty aggressively there. Number 30 for Noblesville's in on that tackle. Trying to see if I can catch him. 30-30. James Robinson, 5'9" senior.
Royals are averaging 5.5 yards per carry on the season.
They can run the football. Chandler Wesson back to pass here. Man.
Just out of the reach of Pennybaker.
You see him just quick snap that thing, though, and throw it about 45 yards.
Got a strong arm.
I'll tell you a story, Brad. At the HSC Royals golf outing, which I've played in the last 2 or 3 years with Coach Kelly. This year we played with Coach Kelly and Mr. Mapes, your new superintendent. One heck of a golfer. I think he's a scratch golfer. If he's listening, he knows maybe a 1 handicap, and I might be exaggerating a little bit. We were playing, and they had a hole where you could pay a little extra money, and the quarterback, Chandler, would throw the ball as far as he could, and wherever it landed, you could hit your tee shots from there, your whole team, and so it was like $20. And I said, look, because it's all fundraiser, I said, $100 if you can hit my cart. So I drove it way down there, 50, 60 yards down, and parked it. That kid threw the ball, landed right behind the back bumper, jumped up through the golf clubs, and landed on the front seat of the cart and stayed there.
Wow.
Yeah, it was worth it.
Well, the Royals have called a timeout here, Sean. They've got a 3rd and 5, just under 8 minutes remaining here in the second quarter. And I think Coach Kelly at this point is trying to figure out how can I break this dry spell that we've had here outside of the first 3 minutes of the first quarter when both teams scored. It's only 7-7, but as we said earlier, at one point it looked like this was going to be a high-scoring game both ways, but coming up at halftime as usual, it'll be the Noblesville Marching Millers. We'll have a little commercial break, then you can enjoy a little bit of the Millers Marching Band. So, Sean, third and 5 here.
It's a big play because HSC doesn't want to punt. They'd like to score this possession. They motion Vaughn Johnson out to empty.
Interesting lineup out there on the right side. Weston's got time. Did he make the catch? Or was he out of bounds? Nope, apparently he was out of bounds.
No catch. 4th and 5. See, I know they got a play on here. I hate rollouts like this because you're basically now playing in a 15-yard wide field with 4 receivers. There's just not a lot of room to work.
Pennybaker actually did catch that ball, but he was in the air, headed out of bounds. And it'll be Braden Totten to punt for the Royals.
Big stop for the Millers. Good snap. Little bobble.
Nice high
big
punt.
Booming kick. Number 9, Nick Morris back.
Calls for the fair catch at the 25-yard line.
That's a good job by Nick Morris.
So ends up getting a 40-yard punt.
I don't know if Perry made answer. That might be the first fair catch with the Millers had all year.
You just don't see the fair catch called very often anymore.
No, they let it go a lot, but you know, a kick like that is just asking to be called. That was a great kick. It's a big league kick. All right.
The kicking game for the Royals has been a real asset for them this year between Braden Totten and Hugo Belmonte.
Millers have the ball. 1st and 10 from the 25. 7.5 minutes left in the second quarter. You got to think each team's going to get another possession or two. Little power left. Nice cut there. Who's that on the carry? That's Luke Heil, number 20. If you see this, he cuts that ball inside quickly as he sees the opening. Nice job. Picks up about 5 or 6 on the play. 5 yards. Be a 2nd and 5.
Miller's also averaging over 5 yards per carry at 5.7. So a couple good rushing teams on the field here tonight.
Yes, sir. Max Miller makes sure everyone's set. Same play. Heil keeps his feet moving this time.
Boy, he got about 3 or 4 extra yards out of that he should have been stopped almost at the line of scrimmage, but he just kept going and going and going. And Luke Heil is very, very close to a first down, depending on the spot. They are calling it a first.
Yeah, he got it. Be first and 10 at the 35. Just a shade under 7 minutes left. Play clock down to 6. There's that quarterback counter again with Miller.
He bounces off about 2 or 3 Royals to add about 4 or 5 yards to that after the initial contact.
Yeah, him and Brewer having a little discussion there about the block. I think if Miller cuts this outside, that's a really good job by Mason Alexander, though. He attacked that block outside, which is what you want to do there because you got plenty of help inside. And did a really nice job keeping that from being an even bigger play.
Second and short.
There's trap. Brody Gump breaks it.
Are they going to get? Yep, they got him finally.
41 on the tackle for
Michael Hogue with the tackle.
Again, that's just simple trap right again.
Just went right up the middle. Almost exactly the same play that he scored that 80-yard touchdown on, Sean.
It's funny because the kickout block puller Michael Bennett couldn't find his guy that wasn't really there, so he kind of didn't have any friction at the line of scrimmage to get through there.
Miller's going to change the play. I think they are.
This little power right with this time with Izzy Oladipupo. Going to pick up about 4 or 5. It's a big drive here for the Millers. They did receive the opening kickoff. You start thinking right now about second half, you can see just a simple power play. Big Merrick Helvey on the pole and gets out in front of that play. Actually, it's Michael Bennett again. He's a left guard. But you start thinking about that as well, that, you know, the Royals will receive the opening half kickoff in the second half, so you'd love to get a touchdown here for the Millers. Put some points on the board. There's Luke Heil again off the left side. It's going to pick up about 3, bring up a 3rd and 2.
Be just a little bit short of the first down, about a 2.5 yards short.
Yeah, good pull there by Merrick Helvey.
Miller's front line has just done such a nice job of opening holes out there tonight, Sean.
Noah Shingle off the right side. He's going to be a little short.
Yeah, he may have, well.
The referee side, on this side really gave him a good friendly spot.
Yeah, I think they've got the first. Let's see where they put it. They put it right about at the 19. That's enough for a first down. They had to get just inside the 20. They got to the 19, so they get another fresh set of downs.
Well, they got better eyes than me because on the replay I had him right at the 20.
Yeah, I thought so too.
First and 10 at the 19. 5 seconds on the play clock. There's power right again. Falls forward for a gain of a couple. That's Ty Holmes.
Holmes ran right into that front line of the Royals and still managed to get about 2 or 3 yards out of that play.
HSC has definitely adjusted here and making it a little harder for the Millers to get these big gains they were getting early in the game. They're kind of getting the feel for this offense.
Miller keeps the ball that time.
Quarterback counter again, and a little discombobulated there. The kick-out puller and the lead puller end up staring at each other at the end of the play. There wasn't a lot of room to get through there.
Miller does such a good job on those fakes, Sean. I mean, he just you just never can tell what's going to happen out there.
3rd and about 8. Millers have only tried to get the edge one time, and that was earlier in the game on that 3rd and long when they tried to get Devontae Collier off the edge. And they've stayed between the tackles pretty much every other time. Might be looking to throw the ball here. Nope, looking to run trap. Timeout. Millers before the snap.
So the Millers are going to talk it over here. 3rd and 8. And let's remind you, holiday magic makes memories. And in Hamilton County, Indiana, holiday magic is in the air. Whether it's the Old World Holiday Market, the festive performances, the brightly lit town squares, thrilling winter adventures, magical memories, they're all made here. There's no place like Hamilton County, Indiana for the holidays. Plan your getaway at visit HamiltonCounty.com. It's closer than you think. 2 minutes, 17 seconds remaining here in the first half. I think you're exactly right on this, on the strategy here for the Millers. They know that the Royals are going to get the ball here in the second half, and they would like to at least get a field goal on here, at least, go in with some kind of an edge, but still knowing that depending on how much time that they actually take off of the clock here, Sean, that the other thing they don't want to do is they don't want to leave the Royals with a great deal of time to score here at the end of the half either.
No, the Royals aren't going to look to do anything crazy, even though when they're getting the second half kickoff, so they'd be very happy with a stop here and just get to halftime tied, knowing they're getting the ball first, and go in and make your adjustments and believe in your coaching staff and try to out-adjust the other team. Millers were going to run trap there before that timeout. I'm curious to see if they come back to that or something a little different. It's trap again.
Gump.
Yeah, they came right back to it. HSC
He's
wasn't
got
ready
it
for it.
Yep, he's got the first down. Got a 1st and goal.
Watch this block here by Merrick Helvey, big 68. Actually, they're trying to run what they call a hammer, which is a trap to the outside guy, and very effective. The outside guy took himself out of the play. Everybody just down blocked, and Gump followed his blocking.
1st and goal from the 7.
Freeze play.
Plenty of time on the play clock left for Miller.
I don't like the freeze play down there because if they jump, it's 3.5 yard penalty. If you jump, it's 5. Not getting pot odds. Izzy Oladipo gets about 1 or 2 off the left side. Clock's ticking. 1:44 left. Going to be a 2nd goal from about the 5. Timeout. Timeout on the field. HSC is going to take a timeout.
Both teams will be down to 1 timeout remaining with 1:42 remaining here in the half.
Hey, big shout out. Just got a text that Connor Sullivan's at the game. He's the Hamilton County attorney, but most importantly, he's probably the 8th best O-line coach in Grinder history. Maybe 9th. I don't know. I'd have to think about it, but shout out to Big Connor. That was HSC's last timeout. Miller still have 1. Plenty of time, 1:42 left. 2nd and goal from the 5. Scoreboard still says 1st down. It's 2nd down. And Coach Sharp's thinking about this. I would go back to that trap, or even that trap where they kick out the 6 tech, or the guy over the tight end. Maybe you down block everybody, kick him out. We'll see what he does here. That's been a successful play for him. See if HSE does anything different down here in the goal line. They're definitely packing everybody in a little tighter. They're in more of a, they're still in that 40 front. Everybody's just down much tighter. Ty Holmes off the right side. Going to be really close. Going to be down to about the 2 yard line. Be 3rd and goal from around the 2. They did pull. Big Michael Bennett's on the pull.
Miller's at the Royals 2.
Big 75 Caleb Johnson at the right tackle. Haven't said his name tonight. And big Toby Barnes at center. They're a big physical O-line.
They're in.
That's a touchdown. And there go the lights. Got Ty Holmes, I believe, on the carry. Very good drive by the Millers. They got to be really thrilled with that. Nice blocking all the way across.
I did not see who took that ball, did you?
It was Ty Holmes, 29. Lytle for the extra point. Good snap, good hold, great kick. Boy, Lytle got into that one. 58 seconds left in the first half. Millers 14, Royals 7.
Say Blades Audio Video Security is Indiana's premier K12 audio video security provider. Blades AVS is a design-build firm that provides high-quality solutions that are designed, engineered, installed, and warranted by our team of experts. For 20 years, we've been helping schools and local businesses see and hear more clearly. Now we've added securing your facility to how we can serve you better. So whether it's your sound systems, your displays, your network, or your building security, ask how our experienced Blades Audio Video Security team can serve your business. Well, the Millers opened the scoring in the first 11 seconds of the first quarter. And finally, another score for them coming with less than a minute here in the second quarter and gives them a 14-7 lead. You just have to see how aggressively the Royals will play it here in these last 58.6 seconds. They do not have any timeouts remaining, so we'll just have to see what they decide to do.
Again, I think knowing they're getting the ball, you may see them play a little closer to the vest, but it depends on how this kickoff goes. If they can get a return somewhere around midfield, they'd love that. Just got a text from my buddy LH Bond, HSC Royal great. Brad, you know LH, don't you?
I believe so, yes.
He says we're not being very hospitable here in Noblesville to his Royals. Well, there's a little squibby kick. Going to be fielded by number 2. He's going to take it back a good ways.
Still on his feet.
To about midfield. That opens a lot of things up right now for HSC. Yeah, that's
Jewel Jigo had the ball. Just
looks like an athlete with the ball is what he looked like, man. He's dipping and ducking and bobbing and weaving and just about broke that thing.
They're going to put the ball down at the Royals 47.
Yeah, that changes everything. I mean, if you're HSC now, you're a couple first downs away from Belmonte. He might be in field goal range right here, Brad.
I think that might be a little stretching it, Sean, but
let's see, 53.
We'll see what happens.
A 71-yarder from here.
Chandler Weston, he's going to have to use the sideline.
They tried to hitch and they tried the little wheel route.
They're going to say that's incomplete. Pennybaker was diving, and he was out of bounds. I couldn't tell whether he actually caught the ball or not, but it does stop the clock with 43.5 remaining.
He ran a little out and up there, but Millers defended that pretty well. He was a single receiver on the short side. They had him defended. They had him bracketed over there underneath and over the top. Good job by the Millers defense. Probably going to need to see if they can get the ball up to the top of the screen. All right, get it to the big tight end's not in the game. Well, he's in at H-back. Number 9's been a good target. This ain't a bad option either. You can see the explosiveness of Weston.
Yeah, he keeps the ball, and I believe he's going to have enough for a first down.
So clock will stop.
Yep, that'll stop it for momentarily until they get the chain set at 34.9.
HSC is not getting set quick enough.
No, they're saying no, it's third down.
Hard time buying into that. The clock did stop. It's first down.
Are they giving him the first? Yeah, they are now. I thought he had enough for the first down. And
I thought he had 11 or 12 yards there.
Yeah, all of a sudden that yard marker down there said third down.
They're definitely covering Pennybaker with multiple receivers. He got in. He caught that ball. Where's the line judge?
Are they calling it?
He was in bounds.
It looked good. It looked good from our angle.
I'm confident he was in bounds, but there wasn't an official.
But they're talking about it now.
There wasn't an official in the vicinity. Watch this. Yeah, I think he's in bounds.
Now they're saying it's incomplete.
There was not an official within 25 yards of that play.
And Pennybaker is down on the ground there on the sideline. That will be a big loss if he can't come back.
Here's a slow motion replay. I mean, it is a tough call, but catch. Ooh, his right foot was on the white.
That toe might have been out of bounds.
I think that is the right call, believe it or not.
Yeah, it was close.
I'm going to go on a limb and say they didn't know for sure, but I think he was out on that replay. I'll tell you what, there's about 106 guys wearing black over here that thought he was out of bounds. Pennybaker's okay. He's a heck of an athlete. Took an awkward fall there.
So I think the Millers have called a timeout here. They're the only ones with a timeout remaining.
There's no timeout. It's injured. We're still injured down here, Brad.
Oh, okay. I forgot he's not on the field. He's off the field.
I hope that kid gets up. I want to see him play some more.
Yeah. I believe it is Pennybaker that's down there.
Yeah.
I can't tell for sure.
It is, 6'3" junior. Reminder, Wednesday night here at Beaver Stadium, you got Noblesville East, Noblesville West, 7th grade, followed by 8th grade. Starting at 5:30, I think Noblesville West 7th grade's undefeated, won the conference for the first time maybe ever. And I know 8th grade at both schools are doing well as well.
Well, there's a good sign, Sean. He's up on his feet.
So everybody get on out here Wednesday night and support the Millers and see what the future holds. 5:30 is the first kickoff of the 7th grade game. That'll put that on Hamilton County TV.
So that will be 2nd and 10 now.
Yeah. I'm surprised they don't actually walk him around just for everyone's sake. Yeah, they play. That's interesting. Middlesville goes to 7-minute quarters in 7th grade and 8-minute in 8th grade. We come from IFA football where it's 9-minute quarters. I mean, 3rd graders in in-house league play 8-minute quarters. So it's always interesting to get in middle school. When I first year I coached 7th grade, I was like, what the heck has happened? We ran 4 plays and the quarter's over. That's why we all went to no huddle to overcome middle school football, I guess.
Well, Pennybaker is going off with some assistance from the Royals coaching and their medical staff.
It's a big, big loss for them.
Yes, it is.
He is a football player. He's a weapon. Well, if you're HSC, you're looking to get 10 or 12 yards and getting a chance for a field goal anyhow. You have no timeouts. You got to get out of bounds. You got to get the first down and spike the ball. They did get upfield and out of bounds. Picked up a few yards.
It was Zach Wallace with the reception. He's down, I believe he's inside the 35. No, they're marking him at the 39. But he did get out of bounds and got the clock stopped.
Again, this is out to 88. He's just going to try to get the first down. They're going to have to spike the ball. Clock should stop.
They do have the first down.
6.5 seconds here. They're going to have to. Noblesville's got an injury on the play. 21, Praise Audi Pupo's down. Slow getting up. Teammates trying to help him up because they want that clock to start.
There he's up.
Jim, we got some parents texting wanting to get those middle school games on Hamilton County TV. I told them that it comes at a price. That was a legal shift. They're texting me right now. They're texting me. Tell them how much we got to raise out here. It costs a lot to get all this equipment up here and do this. I know for IFA we pay about $500 a game, so start the bidding there, folks. Get a sponsor, get those middle school games on TV. Jim's a very generous guy, but it costs a lot of money to get all these people out here. Brad Silbert over here charges $500 a game just to announce. What's that magic voice? 45-yarder. Belmonte can do this. Good snap, good hold. Kick is long enough.
Just off to the right.
Didn't quite catch it. Big half for the Millers. They got to have a little bit of juice going into the halftime.
We are halfway through here. It's the Noblesville Millers 14, Hamilton Southeastern Royals 7. You're watching Hamilton County Television Sports, brought to you by Logan Street Signs and Banners in Noblesville.
Stick around for the Noblesville Band with audio coming right up.
Superheroes come in all shapes and sizes. They don't always meet in an underground fortress. Sometimes they meet in places that appear to be very ordinary to most people. But inside, there are heroes in training. Some are smart, strong, or brave. Maybe they can build cities or heal people when they get hurt. But even superheroes need some help sometimes. With your support, we can change the world. Together, we are a force that can't be defeated. Support the club. Save the world. Support your local superheroes and donate now to the Boys and Girls Club of Noblesville at bgcni.org.
Can I help you?
Yeah, I'm looking for Logan Street Signs and Banners.
You found us.
But this ain't Logan Street. This is South 10th.
We moved 22 years ago.
Well, how come you didn't change the name?
That would have just confused people.
Well, actually, South 10th is Allisonville, if you're from Fishers.
Before that, it was 37A, and before that, it was State Road 37.
So you're telling me that Logan Street Signs and Banners isn't on Logan Street anymore. It's actually on South 10th. That's Allisonville and Fishers. And before that, it was 37A and 37?
So you got that straight?
Logan Street Signs and Banners conveniently not located on Logan Street, but rather South 10th Street in Noblesville.
Exactly.
Phase 1 clinical trials. Probably not something you think about every day. Fortunately, we do. Because at Community Health Network MD Anderson Cancer Center, we do just about anything for the health and well-being of our community. Providing access to even more potentially groundbreaking Phase 1 clinical trials is just one of the ways we're doing that. Let's take this journey together. Initial consultations are available in just 48 hours.
Can I help you?
Yeah, I'd like to order a hamburger, fries, salt, maybe a large vanilla shake. Yeah.
It's a trophy shop, can't you tell?
You got a counter right here. Isn't this where you place the orders?
We sell trophies, we sell plaques, we do embroidery. No food.
You got carry-out?
Unlike the internet, everything that you need we have here at the shop. Very unique. You order today, carry out tonight. That's our version of carry out.
All right, I'll take one of everything.
Well, that may take a little longer. We'll have it for you tomorrow night.
You know, Jim, I'll be back tomorrow to pick it all up.
We'll wait for you.
Don't wait long.
Can I help you?
Yeah. I'm looking for Logan Street signs and banners.
You found us.
But this ain't Logan Street.
We moved 22 years ago.
You're telling me that Logan Street signs and banners isn't on Logan Street anymore?
Exactly.
So what are you saying?
Logan Street signs and banners conveniently not located on Logan Street, but on South 10th Street in Noblesville, Indiana.
Can I help you?
Yeah, I'd like to order a hamburger, fries, salt, maybe a large vanilla shake.
This is a trophy shop, can't you tell?
You got carry out?
Everything that you need, we have here at the shop. Very unique. You order today, carry out tonight. That's our version of carry out.
All right, I'll take one of everything.
Oh, that may take a little longer. We'll have it for you tomorrow night.
I'll be back tomorrow to pick it up.
We'll be waiting for you.
Welcome back to Beaver Stadium on the campus of Noblesville High School. I'm Brad Silbert along with Sean Blades. And Sean, we went through the first half here. It started out like a house on fire, and then things kind of slowed down. But the Millers with a one-touchdown lead here in this HCC county rivalry big game for both of these teams.
That's been a wild one. It came right out of the chutes, 7-7 in 3 minutes. And since then, both defenses have done just enough to stop them, and offenses have moved the ball and on each drive, but the defense have done enough to stop them and hold them to no points. And, the Royals scored on their first drive very successfully and then haven't moved the ball much since. I mean, they've moved it into the plus territory, down in Noblesville's territory, and just haven't been able to capitalize. Missed a long field goal to end the first half there, but we'll see. The adjustments are everything. Both coaches kind of know what the other team's trying to get away with and where they're lining up and what they're trying to do. So now we'll see how those halftime adjustments went, how that whiteboard time went with the position groups, and see if either team comes out with a game plan to take advantage of what they got. So HSC will receive this ball to start the second half, which is huge, and Noblesville would love nothing better than to pin them deep and hold them and get the ball back.
Well, as far as the scoring went in the first half, it only took 11 seconds for the Millers to get on the scoreboard. They did that on their first play from scrimmage with an 80-yard run by Brody Gump. And then the Hamilton Southeastern Royals came back about 3 minutes later with a 23-yard pass to Kendrick Pennybaker and tied it up at 7. Then it went down to less than a minute remaining in the half until Ty Holmes scored the third touchdown of the game. And we are ready to go, my friend.
Caden Lyle tees this one up. HSC is looking for a mid-range kick. That's a boot.
That's going to sail into the end zone.
Lyle carried that into the end zone.
Yep.
Kid got a hold of one there. Ain't no wind out here. He really showed his leg off there. You see why that 5'10 sophomore's out there.
Go
ahead.
So the Royals will take over here 1st and 10 at their own 20. And, as usual, this, you as being a coach, Sean, this first possession of the half, it's big any time.
Yeah, you want to come out of HSC, you got to move the ball. The last thing you want to do is not put points on the board and let the Noblesville offense, who's been hard to stop tonight, come out and stretch this lead. Millers come out in their 4-3. Royals come out with their tight right, trips left formation, single back in the backfield, Vaughn Johnson. It's Johnson off the right side behind the tight end, picks up about 3. Doesn't appear that Pennybaker's back out there. It's not a good side. HSC came into this game pretty banged up all across the board. Any additional injuries are not what they're looking for. Very well defended that time by the Millers. Gain of about 3. Same formation. Haven't seen him use that big tight end tonight. He's a good one too. Callan Okerson, number 9, up on the right side. Chandler Weston pulls that RPO from Johnson that time and takes it up the middle for a gain of about 4.
A couple things at halftime here to take a look at, Sean. The Noblesville versus HSE here. 218 total yards for Noblesville, 155 for Hamilton Southeastern. No passing yards, of course, for Noblesville, 69 for the Royals. They were 5 for 10 in the air.
No passing yards. What do you mean, of course? Coach Wimmer said you pass the ball for one reason, so you can run. Millers are running the ball, baby. HSC on 3rd and short comes out with the H-back to the right, 2 receivers stacked to the left, wide receiver to the right. It's going to be Johnson up the middle following his H-back. Big run for Vaughn Johnson.
Still on his feet.
Still on his feet. He's a tough little shifty back. It's going to be a big, big gain there. On 3rd and 3, that's huge for the Royals to keep it to start this half.
They needed 3, and they got about 50.
Monty Atkins comes out.
He broke a couple tackles here, just went right up the middle. Just kept going and going and going, kind of like the old Energizer Bunny there, Sean.
Yeah, they had him a few different times, and he's got good jump cut ability. Carter Reed back in the game after getting a little blow. I was worried he might be hurt, but it's good to see him back in here. It's Reed on the carry this time. Praise Oladipupa does a wonderful job holding on there.
Reed bounced off about 2 or 3 different Millers before he managed to pick up maybe a little bit over a yard. Not much of a gain at all.
Yeah, 21, Praise Oladipupa is a little undersized to be linebacker at 5'11", 197, sophomore. And he's just gotten better and better as years went on. And he finds himself in the right spots. He's got to finish those tackles sometimes, which is not easy against these big fellas. Weston takes the bobble
broken
snap.
Play. He's lucky he even got back to the line of scrimmage on that one.
He is. Great job by Izzy Oladipupo there on the tackle, Chandler Weston. Yeah, the high snap just kind of threw that whole play off.
Probably lucky he didn't lose a bunch of yardage there, but it's going to be, what is it going to be, 3rd and 10 or 3rd and 9?
Yeah, Adam Mahedby grabs his ankles, and Oladipupo cleans up that. Chandler Weston fell a little awkwardly, but I think he's all right. It's going to be 3rd and 10. This is where you want to get 5-7 yards because you're probably going to go for it on 4th down. Got that stacked receiver set to the right.
Oh, my. Weston thought he had a lane there.
He did, and Drew Conte said that lane's gone. He filled it in a hurry. It looked like he had something. I was kind of looking for HSC to run some crossing routes behind over the middle. They did have a receiver break it open there. Weston was trying to get to him. Again, 4th and 12. I mean, from the 34, you're not going to kick a field goal more than likely. If you punt it, what are you looking to maybe get lucky and get something in there? They're going to go for this.
I think it's the right call.
Unless he's going to do a little quick kick. Nope, he's looking to throw the ball.
You got a receiver.
He got it easily. Just a little in route.
Graham Toner.
14 Toner.
With the reception, he's got the first down.
The inside receiver, I mean, you got quads out there, and the 2 receivers inside run verticals. He runs what we call maybe a dig route, just kind of a deep in route, and breaks it under the coverage. And well-delivered ball by Chandler Weston. That's a big pickup on 4th and 12, Brad.
Certainly is.
I'm going to damage Jim's equipment here. There's Vaughn Johnson off the right side. Going to pick up 2 or 3. Going to get the ball down inside the red zone.
You know, the one thing you got to say for these Royals runners tonight, Sean, is they have earned every yard they've got going into this Noblesville defense. The Noblesville defense has been very, very good up there stopping the run.
Yeah, these guys are shorter than me, and that's short, but they're both powerful and quick and keep their legs moving, and they've gained a lot of yards. There's that bubble again. Ball's dropped. That was an incomplete pass.
Intended for Liam Boyd.
Boyd was looking to read those blocks and take the ball upfield. Just took his eye off the ball at the last second, kicking himself over there. Bring up about third and about 7.
Ball on the 18-yard line. Need to get to about the 12 to move the chains.
Johnson with a really nice cut up the middle. It's going to be close.
Well, he's going to be about a yard or two short, it looks like.
He found that seam right in the A gap and was able to penetrate up to third level there before the safeties got him.
Going to be another fourth down play here for the Royals.
Good tackle there by Ty Holmes.
Here's the question for you, Sean. At this point, the Millers or the Royals are well within the range of Hugo Belmonte, but it looks like they're going to go for the first down.
Yeah, they want 7. I'd let 7 run the ball here myself. Devon Johnson, he's going to be short. It's going to be close.
Going to be real close. It looks like they got it.
He might be down. They're waving it up.
Yeah, he had to get inside the 12. And it looks like he got to about the 11. And it will be a Royal first down.
Good job by the pulling guard there for HSC, big number 56, Corbin Mullis. Comes across, does just enough to free up Johnson for the first down. That's a big play. They really put together some big plays when they needed them on this drive. Good cut by Carter Reed.
Reed's going to be just a couple yards short of pay dirt here.
It's going to be close to a first down.
Yeah, he's going to be maybe a yard or a half a yard short. It looks like they're going to put it down at about the 2.
Look like he's trying to get outside again. A great block, I'll tell you. They're tied in over there. Number 9, Kalen Okerson, just makes block after block after block. And big Colton McCabe again pulling. He's the guy they like to pull, man. They get him moving around, and he gets upfield and with those lead pulls, and looks great out there.
2nd and 1. The Royals can get a first down without scoring.
Well, they're going to score.
But they score.
Heck of a drive to start the second half
for the Royals.
Carter Reed
Gets it.
I mean, the Millers had them where they wanted them several times, and HSC just kept executing and converted some big fourth downs and put together a really, really big drive. Watch this you love this as a coach. 2nd and 1 from the 3. A lot of different things can happen here.
So many choices.
And just a zone run.
He went in almost untouched.
Okerson just seals off that unblocked man on the backside, and Reed just finds the opening.
So Hugo Belmonte on the field.
This little chip shot. This kid's a good kicker.
Try to tie this up.
He's ready. Good snap, good hold. Kick is up. Plenty of leg.
It's good.
Well, there we go.
6:06 remaining in the third. We are all tied up at 14. So you're looking for someone to navigate buying or selling a home? Well, let Sarah Cleverly help you find the home of your dreams. Clev's been a resident of Noblesville for almost 40 years and a Noblesville graduate and an invested member of the community. For your next real estate experience, close it with Clev. That's Sarah Cleverly of FC Tucker Real Estate. Give her a call at 317-695-6114. So it took just about half of the third quarter for the Royals to do it, but they got this game tied up, Sean.
Yeah, it was good defensive stand by the Millers a few times, but HSC has executed, and put together the plays they needed all the way down the field. Going to make for an interesting finish to this. 18 minutes left, and who knows what we're going to see, Brad. Hey, and other scores around the HCC. Westfield was pretty mad about losing to Brownsburg last week. Apparently, they're up 45-7 at halftime over Avon.
Oh, my. Doesn't surprise me that they're up over Avon, but the score does surprise me a little bit.
That's an explosion of points over there.
I can remember years ago when my son was playing football, Avon was one of the big guns in high school football. And
they still were up until a couple years ago. They've had to hit a little bit of a valley, but I think they'll recover. They got a big growing community out there. Big kick. Again, going to be returnable. That was filled about the one by
goal
Ty
line.
Holmes. HSC does a really nice job on kickoff coverage.
Well, it looks like the Millers are going to gain maybe about a yard on that one, Sean, compared to taking the touchback. Looks like he got it back to about the 21.
Belmonte put this one right at the 1 yard line. A big announcement at halftime. Big deal was brokered out here by Jim Walford, Perry Williams, along with Rick Fields, the athletic director for Noblesville Middle Schools. And big Noblesville East and West games will be televised. They will be televised. Brought to you by Blades Audio Video. Unless someone wants to outbid me, please outbid me.
Can't afford it this week?
Can't afford it.
Miller's on the offense for the first time here in the second half.
Perry Williams and I will call the game for our Millers. Be a lot of fun, Perry. You know what we need to do is get Mike Weimer up here. Get him up here in the booth. That'd be pay-per-view. Nice run there by Luke Heil. Picked up a couple off the left side. Going to be second down and 8 or 9. Again, this is where we'll see the adjustments. You know, both teams made some adjustments offensively and defensively, and I thought Noblesville played well. HSC just executed a little bit better that last drive. Now we'll see how Noblesville offense and HSC's defense adjust. Max Miller was able to bounce this counter outside. Really nice read by him.
Great effort there to get the first down.
That's a tough play to defend, man, because you're looking at everything going right. Quarterback comes back. Really good blocking out there by Indy Wilhelm, Mason McDermott. Max Miller's read his block and kicked that outside. Just enough for a first down. Toby Barnes has the ball on the ground, ready to roll. Miller's off the right side with just a power play. He got 26. Noah Schinkel picks up just maybe 1 or 2. HSC did a nice job rallying to the football there. Brad, will we see the ball go in the air from the Millers for the first time tonight?
Second down, I don't think so. Maybe it was third. I was just thinking about that. Have they thrown a pass? And I couldn't recall if they had. I didn't think they had.
Miller's a little tough sledding there. Picks up a couple. Going to be third and about 7.
Gave him 1.
Yeah, that was Miller on a bobbled snap. That was a little busted play there. Not good. Not good for the Millers. HSC's trying to impose some physicality here, and Noblesville can match that. They are big and physical. Third and about 7. This is a big play. Big play in this ball game. I'm watching number 2 here. He is releasing. Indy Wilhelm's coming across the middle. Everything was pretty well covered across the board there by HSC.
That was intended for Wilhelm, and he had it knocked away there at the last minute.
It's a beauty being able to run that 4-man front. They got enough guys in coverage. You see him release, and you kind of know. Wilhelm was open a little bit earlier, but it's hard to see. A lot of traffic there.
Jewel Jago with the coverage there for the Royals.
Yeah, they had Brewer covered, and they had Wilhelm covered across the backside.
Mason Pressett.
Max was getting pressured pretty well there too. Pressett's
Two back deep for the Royals this time, John.
Well, he's kicking it away from him. That's going to be returnable. It's number 1, who's kind of fast. A flag over there.
Kyan Kelly.
Coach Kelly's telling his guys to get off the field over there. I think they were getting a little chippy.
Officials talking it over here. I did not see the flag.
It came in at the end. I don't know if it was a late hit or what. You watch Kelly here. He gets the edge. I don't think that's a late hit. The guy inside calls that on number 34 is who he threw the flag on. And if you watch that replay, that hit was in bounds. The guy that called it had a pretty bad angle. That was the kicker, actually, Pressett.
It is against the Royals.
Oh, okay. It must have been a block in the back or something then. Let's watch this again. I thought they called a late hit.
That's what I was thinking it might be, too, and I agree with you that
they must have saw a little block. They must have thought 20 pushed 34. I didn't see it.
I didn't either. But it'll put the Royals back to their own 34. Now they're putting it on the 35.
Yeah, they like to start it on a line. It makes it easy to figure out if they get a first down or not. 2-by-2. Quick bubble out here. 88 sees that ball in. Picks up an easy 10 yards. Just the way that Weston catches the snap, gets a grip on the ball, and releases it so quick there. It looks easy until you try to do it. I can't do it anymore. I couldn't do it very much when I was younger with these little hands, but now I can't even grip the ball. But he makes it look so easy, just grabbing that ball and throwing a perfect spiral. 88 that time does a great job looking that ball in and picking up 10.
Yeah, Liam Boyd on that reception.
Vaughn Johnson on the carry.
Vaughn Johnson on the carry for the Royals.
Picks up a couple. See Aiden Kincaid back in here with Praise Oladipo.
Looked like Sanquinetti was in there on the tackle for the Millers.
What number is he? Trips out to the right.
All kinds of oh, my.
Yeah. That's the play I thought was there earlier because the Millers are covering things pretty good deep, but that over the middle route has been there.
Zach Wallace was wide open on that and just could not make the reception.
Yeah, he set down that little hole behind the linebackers, and Chandler delivered a perfect ball. It'll be 3rd and about 7, just short of midfield.
2 minutes, 1 second remaining in the quarter. You know, with all these running plays, Sean, been a fast game so far tonight.
Chandler's getting pressure, boy. He's looking to make some plays. He's going to.
He's going to make the first down. He went side to side, Sean.
He ran 110 yards and gained 7.
Yep.
He did it.
That's all he needed to get the first down. He got the first down plus about 2 or 3.
I did not see a flag, but okay, we have an injured Miller way over on the sidelines.
Okay,
Adam Mahedby went down up there.
Oh, yeah, there he is over by the 40-yard line on the far side.
You know, and say what you want about competition and all this stuff. It's good to see. As soon as I looked over there, HSC staff was all over him, checking on him, trying to make sure, you know, what's going on. And, you know, at that point, you know, we're here to take care of people. The game secondary.
No doubt about it.
Hope Adam's okay. He's one of our better players, and kid's been something for the last few years for this team. Hey, big news. Kid Zone has stepped up to the plate to split the sponsorship for Wednesday night's game. Nate Sutter texts me, and he's all in. We got to just give Kid Zone a little run on Wednesday night.
He's got to say it.
He's got to say it. We'll say Kid Zone. Can we put a bouncy house out there at midfield during the game? Just make it a little obstacle course out there? And that'd be fun. Put one on the sidelines. Some of my kids, when I coach, I feel like they're back there in a bouncy house anyways. They're not paying attention sometimes. Well, looks like my head – or that's Indy Wilhelm.
Yeah.
Holy cow. Come on, Indy.
He's one of the two-way players for this team.
He's a dude. He's had a lot of –
6'3", 230 pounds.
He's had a lot of leg injury issues since 6th grade and had major surgeries. And
well, the fortunate thing is, Sean, is he's walking across the field under his own power. He's not getting any assistance. So
he's one of the toughest kids I've ever met. Love that kid. Great family. He's going to be all right. Indy thinks, he said, I've been through worse than this.
Looks like he's limping just a little bit, but hopefully there's nothing serious.
I got a Buffalo nickel. He'll be back out there.
So back to action we'll go. 1:47 remaining here in the third. All tied up at 14.
Think about Indy. If he was laying down there, he's hurt.
Mm-hmm.
He's one of those ones you don't ever question. See, now this formation here, I look for them to throw that quick bubble again. See the cushion on the number 2 receiver up top? Chandler Weston could not be happier about that injury timeout because he just ran, 200 meters.
Yeah, he did. Didn't have to go to the sideline to get any oxygen, just could recover on his own.
I was tired watching that play.
Reed, in the meantime, picks up about 9.
Yeah, beautiful cut. Aiden Brewer sets the edge there, not able to bring him down. Yeah, big gain.
What a gorgeous night for a game, though, Sean. Wow.
You don't get much better than this.
No, this is perfect. Perfect for the players, perfect for the fans.
There's that little hole in the zone again.
Was that a catch? And nope, they're saying it was incomplete. He did not have possession.
He had it in there. I believe that was that Ty Holmes on the big hit?
I believe so. Take a look at this. Yeah, he never tucked the ball in. So
good physical tackle by Ty Holmes. Good clean tackle.
But you got to give Aiden Brewer credit on that. He saw that ball bounce, and boy, he jumped right on that. Not taking a chance, thinking, well, maybe we'll get a break and get an interception or a fumble here.
Zachariah Wallace there, this just almost looked that ball in, but he jumped right up. Again, a sophomore. That's a little sophomore on sophomore action out there in the secondary. Those two are going to be seeing each other a lot in the next few years. Third and one, you take a good chance there on second down, throw the ball. Look for this ball to get in the hand of Reed really quickly.
Right you are. He's going to have the first and a little bit more.
He is.
Carter Reed on the carry to the Noblesville 30-yard line. Good for Hamilton Southeastern first down.
Big drive here. I mean, it's 14-14. Time's ticking. We're down under a minute in the third quarter. This is a big drive for the Royals. No wind tonight at all, Brad, so I don't think any field position or going north or south really matters too much. Weston gives that one to Reed, who's looking to get the edge.
Gets around the corner.
Some pretty good blocking out there by the wide receivers. Haven't seen a whole lot of flags tonight. There's been a few, but we've had some games. It just seems like there's been a holding call every other play. Good job by HSC. You watch their O-line. Their steps are good. They're looking to get good leverage. They're a well-coached offensive line.
Royals do not have to run another play here before the end of the quarter.
They might run a little freeze play.
Will they or won't they? They're down to 5 seconds. Looks like Weston is going to run it. Johnson with the ball.
What a cut. He ran a counter all by himself. He went both ways.
And that's the end of the third quarter. Hamilton Southeastern Royals 14, Noblesville Millers 14. You're watching Hamilton County Television Sports, brought to you by Logan Street Signs and Banners in Noblesville.
Audio Video Security is Indiana's premier K-12 audio, video, and security provider. Blades is a design-built firm that provides high-quality solutions that are designed, engineered, installed, and warranted by our team of experts. For 18 years, we've helped schools and local businesses see and hear more clearly. Whether it's your sound system, your displays, your network, or your building security, ask how our experienced team can serve you.
Welcome back to Noblesville. It's T-shirt time here at the old football field. I wonder if they got an open window up here. I wonder if they'll shoot one up for us, Sean.
I don't know. Ain't it something you go to a game like this or you go to a Pacer game and you got a bunch of people paying $80, $100, $150 for tickets, and somebody shoots a $3 T-shirt up there and they're ready to risk their life and dive off the top upper deck and everything else, fighting an old person, whatever you got to do to get that T-shirt, I guess.
Boy, ain't that the truth. Fun at the old football arena.
Well, Brad, we got a 12-minute game. 12-minute game. It's 14-14. HSC's driving. Got a first and 10 at the 19, so advantage HSC right now. It's been a tight one, and it's funny. Coach Kelly's telling me all week he's worried about this game, that Noblesville's big, and Noblesville felt pretty confident that they could move the ball. Talking to some of Noblesville's offensive linemen's dad who worked for me, thought they could move the ball on HSC, and they have. So, but even all that being said, a lot of yards. It's 14-14.
Mm-hmm.
There's Johnson off the left side. Man, he is.
Is he going to get into the end zone? He's close. He's in there.
He's tough, man. That guy can scoot. Just a beautiful run off the left side, hits the seam, and just keeps his legs moving. Noblesville's got another player. Looks like maybe a cramp issue. Let's hope it's nothing more serious. Again, you got Big 77 leading the way on the lead pole. Colton McCabe out there looking like Fabio. Blonde hair just flowing, lead blocking, does a wonderful job. Nobody around knows who Fabio is anymore. Thor, let's go with Thor. It looks like Thor out there.
We're showing our age talking about Fabio, Sean.
I know. We'll go with, what's his name that played Thor?
Beats me.
Come on, man. You don't watch Avengers?
Nope.
Who's your favorite Avenger? I'm asking our cameraman. Huh? He don't know. He don't have one either. Nobody watches Avengers.
Lucas doesn't have a life.
Come on, Lucas. I'm going with Iron Man, just for the record. Trying to see who that is walking off the field up there. I think it's Monty Atkins. Oh, come on, Monty.
Looks
Monty's
like it's
senior.
4 or something.
47. It's Monty Atkins.
Yeah. Hugo Belmonte in to attempt the extra point.
Good snap, good hold by Kelly. Good boot.
So 11:50 remaining in the fourth. Now the Royals have taken the lead, 21-14. Celebrating over 30 years, Logan Street Signs and Banners specialize in last-minute signage and banners. Serving Noblesville and Hamilton County since 1992. Give them a call at 317-773-7200 and visit their website, www.loganstreetsigns.com. Be sure to follow them on Facebook. You know, Noblesville Trophies offers a large range of products, including sports trophies and corporate awards. Noblesville Trophies provides you with same-day service for those last-minute decisions. You can contact them at 317-773-7391 or check them out online, www.noblesvilletrophies.com. So let's talk about Wednesday night, Sean. What do we got coming up?
Wednesday, you got Noblesville East, Noblesville West.
And where's that going to be?
Right here, Beaver
so
Stadium.
if you can't make it, where can you see it, though?
Well, you got to make it because you got to pay money at the gate so we can raise money for the athletic department.
Oh, okay.
But just in case, you could watch it here. Just Venmo money into the school or donate. Just be a nice guy. East-West games have always been fun. Been going to those for years since when I first moved here. My son, there was still one middle school, and my middle boy was there. And they split the following year, so my youngest son played for East. And they've had a pretty good run these last few years. Big kick by Malmonte.
Into the end zone, so the Millers will take over at their own 20.
Miller's got to put it together here. They got to put together a drive, get down the field. They got to be confident. They know they can move the ball on these fellas. They just got to do it and execute.
This is probably one of the more important possessions for them in this game, Sean, because they need to get some points here and take some time off this clock.
Now HSC's coming back with their interior tackles are in a little wider set, double threes. I look for, if Coach Sharp sees this, Noblesville's going to run trap here. They do. Brody Gump doesn't get anything happening. They're just a little late on getting to those linebackers now. The linebackers are tightening down, and the play side guys trying to collapse, kind of open that door, shut that door down on the linebackers. They're just late getting there.
Gump manages to get 2 here, trying to go almost right up the middle again, but 2 Royals right there to make the stop and make it a 2nd and 8.
HSC's really reading that well and shooting when they see those guards pull. Millers have to find a way to get outside the edge, and they just don't have the speed, I don't believe, to get out there. They haven't even really tried today.
I think that was Luke Heil that time, if I'm not mistaken.
That's Ty Home. Or that's Noah Schinkel, 26.
Yep. I got the 20 right.
They've been rotating a lot of kids through there today.
Big 3rd down here for the Millers, 3rd and 5.
We've really only seen Noblesville get out of this formation one time when they tried to pick up that 3rd down on the outside and weren't able to execute. Now there they are getting outside with Schinkel.
Mm-hmm.
The first real attempt they've had to try to get outside. Now watch this replay. If I'm seeing this right, they actually pull both guards. They do. They pull both guards opposite way. And
Schinkel ends up picking up about 15 yards on that, out to the 38-yard line.
Schinkel's almost 200 pounds, can move his feet. And, you know, when you're playing this offense or any kind of wing type of offense, you are reading the guards a lot and flowing. So the wrong play will get you where your inside backers chase the wrong way. Ty Holmes picks up a couple. This good drive so far for the Millers. Just need to keep chipping away. 10.5 minutes left. Toby Barr's doing a nice job selling that backside. We always tell our centers in these offenses, your blocking rule's easy, Brad. We call it mama blocking, man on, man away.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty simple. You got the easiest blocking rules of anybody. You got a man on, you block him. If not, you're blocking away from the play. And against his even front, he's going to be blocking left if the play's right and vice versa. Got good angles. There's play's going left. Third and 5, short gain there for
Braden
Izzy.
Totten on the tackle on that. He's also the Royals punter. Another big third down play here coming for the Millers.
A timeout. Got an injury timeout or equipment problem. They're sending kid off. So I'd like to see the Millers try to get the edge over here now. I just don't know. Third and 5. Andy Wilhelm's out of the game. Moody's in at tight end. I'm going to run power again. Pick up maybe one.
Got about one or two there.
HSC's just doing a really good job of reading and flowing. If you see the holes there, and they just really flow quickly from second, third level up there. It's going to bring up a 4th and about 3.
Under 9 minutes.
But Sharp may go for this.
4 down territory. Looks like they're going for it, Sean. Miller's getting the call from the sidelines. They're at the 45. They've got to get to the 48. They're going to have it.
That looked like a bobbled snap.
Yes,
I was
it
so
did.
confused of what happened there. Gump gets the first down. The ball did. He fumbled the ball, and it bounced right in the arms of Brody Gump.
Wow. The luck of the Millers on that one.
Luke Heil in the game at right halfback. 1st and 10 just across midfield. 8 minutes to go in this this ball game, the 4th quarter. There's that quarterback counter again. Max is going to pick up a couple. HSC's defended that a little bit better each time.
Yeah, he moved over to his right and then just did a 180-degree turn and came back to his left and managed to get about maybe, a yard or so out of that?
Yeah, he timed it good to get his block set up, but HSC's really reading well. Again, I believe they're reading those guards because you can see the second-level guys are all filling. That's why that outside play they ran earlier with Schinkel caught him off guard. Would be surprised to see him go back to that kind of a stretch play where they're trying to get the edge. Because with this alignment, these end guys are slanting inside. There we go. They're trying to get the edge here.
Miller with the ball. He drops it, but did he get it back? Yes, he did.
The flag on the play. The only ones out there was Michael Bennett and Max Miller, but there's a flag out there. Let me see what we got here. I don't know if they're calling a block in the back or.
They're talking it over right now.
Holding.
It is against the Millers.
He must have called something inside the box because I didn't see anything out there on the edge.
Well, instead of being second and about 9, it's going to be
huge
yeah,
penalty.
A 10-yard penalty puts him back to the 42-yard line.
Puts him really behind schedule here. See Andy Wilhelm with a little ice on his left calf, left knee. Doesn't look like he's going to be coming back in the game. Just hope he gets healthy for the end of the season in sectionals. There's the trap with Gump. Big opening. Keeps driving. Picks a lot of it back up, Brad. It's going to be about 3rd and 10.
Yeah, he got about 8 or 9 yards of that penalty back. It looks like it's going to be about third and 10.
Excellent blocker by Michael Bennett on the right side of that line.
Yeah, from the Royals 49. Well, these two teams could very well meet again here later this month in the
When do they draw
sectional.
for sectional? Is that this Sunday or next Sunday?
I believe it's next week.
It's after
because there will be a bye week after for in 6A after the final game of the week or game of the season on the 18th.
3rd and 10. Max is back to throw it. He's got a receiver open. Good ball. Good catch by Noah Schinkel.
Schinkel's going to be inside the 10.
Big play.
Huge play. Miller's not known as a passing team, but boy, they executed that one just perfectly.
They did. Great throw and really a nice catch by Noah.
Schinkel goes out of bounds at the 7 to make it a 1st and goal from the 7.
The air show is back, baby.
Came out of the backfield to make a beautiful reception on that one.
Luke Heil off the left side's met quickly at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there.
I think that was Mason Alexander who got him, and it looks like he might be down.
With 55.
Was it 55 who got him?
Yep.
That would have been Cole Schechter. I saw the 5, and I thought it might have been Mason Alexander.
You know HSC is going deep here because when I'm looking at depth charts, there's a lot of numbers on the field that aren't even on their 2-deep chart. So
yeah.
They're definitely going deep into the roster. 2nd and goal from around the 7. Sorry about that. There's a little counter with Ty Holmes. Oh,
Holmes is going to be across the 5.
That's that same blocking scheme we see with that quarterback counter there, Brad. You'll see them pull the backside guard and tackle for the kick out and lead. Great block by Michael Bennett again.
Ball is on the where do they
maybe
put
the
that?
4.
4? Yeah, on the 4. 2 plays to go 4 yards. You got to believe that they're not going to settle for a field goal here.
Izzy Oladipo off the left side is going to pick up about half of it.
So it will be 4th and goal from the 3. It looks like they got it on the 3-yard line, the 3 or 4 yard line.
4th and goal. They're going to go for it. 4 minutes left.
I think it's the right call.
Shout out to my boy Scott Randall, big HSC legend, also the Red Square Squad. He knows what it means. Here we go. Ty Holmes is going to get to the edge. He's going
to waltz right in there. He'll get in there untouched.
A bit curious why we're not going to the edge a little more. We've got green grass out there, and they took advantage of it that time. Coach Sharp will probably go for 1 here to tie it up. Big play by Ty Holmes. You look at this, you're trying to seal that edge, and there's really only one guy outside the edge. Izzy Oladipo and Brody Gump both do a wonderful job setting that edge there. Aiden Brewer blocks down on the 6 tech, and they had hat on a hat and did a good job with it. Lytle in for the PAT. This is huge. Low snap. Boy, he did a good job of getting that one on the tee.
Wow.
That was close to disastrous. Great job by the holder there. I'd like to get a number on that kid. Let's get a look at that. I might have it on here. No, I have a long snapper.
So we are all tied up at 21-21, just under 4 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter. Gaylor Electric is the highest performing national contractor of excellence since 1984. Gaylor Electric's success continues to be built upon the cornerstone of reliable resources, reliable outcomes, and reliable insights, all fueled by their genuine care for people. Gaylor Electric, along with Chuck Goodrich, President and CEO, are proud sponsors of Hamilton County sports. Sean, you got to give the Millers credit. They needed to get a touchdown here. They needed it very, very badly, and they came through on a beautiful long drive to tie this game up at 21-21 here, a little over halfway through the fourth quarter.
Great drive, good combination, good play calling with getting the edge and then the pass to the halfback out of the backfield. Wonderful play by Max Miller, Noah Schinkel, and they did everything they had to do. Both teams have adjusted. It's been a little rougher going for the offenses, but, man, they're fighting. Here we are in another close game. I feel like both of these teams have been in just close game after close game all season.
Caden Lytle will kick off. Royals with 3 deep backs.
Lytle put the last one in the end zone. Said, "How dare you not to put a guy deep on me?" See what he does here.
Squibs it. Royals pick it up at the 25.
That's the kid that ran one back earlier. Very athletic linebacker there. Number 2, that's Jewel Jagoo. 6'1", 185-pound inside linebacker.
So essentially for the Royals here, Sean, the situation being is they're going to be right at about the 35-yard line, their own 35. Really, in order to give Hugo Belmonte a chance, they need to get the ball probably inside the 30-yard line.
Yeah, I would think 25, maybe a little inside of there for him just to make it a little more comfortable. Imagine Coach Kelly's heart rate's about 180 now. And HSC, you guys, Brad, I'll call you guys. It's you against me now. We got all 3 timeouts.
Reed.
You got Carter Reed. And you're already inside field goal range, according to you.
He's close. He got to the 20. He got to the, well, they're marking him at the 30.
A lot of whistles. There's a flag somewhere, but I ain't seeing it.
I'm not seeing it either.
Where is the flag, Brad?
I have not been able to see it.
Looking for yellow laundry. I see it. It's around the 43-yard line over on HSC sidelines. Let's see what the call is. For personal foul? They called that on the left tackle, I believe, Cameron Gorin, who honestly looked like a scene out of Blindside. Did you see that? He just drove his man 30 yards downfield and landed on him, and they called a penalty for it. I guess excessive blocking would be the call. Watch this. 75 is just driving his man who's at the point of attack and just finishes the block. Maybe he got up and taunted him or something. I don't know.
I did not see the signal from the referee. Let's see if he's going to give us a signal here or not.
Still be a first down.
But it does take about 20 yards, took 15 yards away because it was from the end of the run. Or actually, that was a spot foul, rather.
Yeah, because it cost the Millers or the Royals about 20 yards there.
Once again, the officials stopped. Now they're winding the clock.
Carter Reed is going to pick up maybe one that time. Much better defended by the Millers in the middle. See big Michael Bennett getting some playing time inside of there. A lot of guys going both ways for the Millers.
So it'll be 2nd and 9.
Got Drew Conte, Michael Bennett, Adam Hedby up there. Big number 90. Also in the game for the Millers. Zach Carlson. Back to the bubble. Great play by Ty Holmes.
Yeah, great defense there by Holmes because Liam Boyd had an easy pass to catch, but he's going to end up losing a couple yards on that, and it's going to make it a 3rd and 11 from the 45.
Ty Holmes just read that really well.
He did, no doubt.
Now I'd look for something here from HSC, a screen pass, or possibly trying to get receiver just behind the linebacker, something like that. Play clock's down to 5.
This is where the loss of Penny Baker is really going to hurt the Royals.
Yeah, it's huge. This is what you're most scared of. With this kid in the open field's a problem.
Yep.
Chandler Weston's able to break contain and take that ball down to about the 35-yard line.
He picked up almost 20 yards on that play, and we're down below 2 minutes.
Just the level of speed from him as he breaks the line. He's just a different kind of athlete. Just under 2 minutes, plenty of time. HSC still has all 3 of their timeouts. Ball at the 36-yard line. 2 receivers to the right, looking to run the ball here. Very well defended by the Millers. Good job there by Aiden Brewer. Containing Weston as he looks to get outside.
Weston tried to fake that to Carter Reed. The Miller defense just did not buy it at all.
Yeah, I think.
But they still ended up getting 3 yards.
Yeah, Okerson had a decision there of he didn't know if it was a give or he's going to keep it. And Okerson could have blocked Brewer there had he known, that the ball was going to be kept by the quarterback.
The Millers are going to call a timeout. Are you struggling with a lingering injury, or do you have trouble doing the things you love to do because of an injury? Don't let sprains and strains keep you down. Make an appointment with a community sports medicine physician. Visit ecommunity.com/sports for more information. Sean, the Royals are at the Miller 33, 2nd down, 7 yards to go. 1 minute, 12 seconds remaining here in the 4th quarter.
It's a big one. I mean, you'd think your field goal kicker, like you said, Brad, he's probably good. If I'm HSC, I wanted to get him kicking the ball from the 30 or in. So you want to get the ball down 22 or so. If I know Coach Kelly, though, he don't want to keep it in the hands of special teams and field goals unless he just absolutely has to with no time. I think he wants to punch it in the end zone here.
Yeah, most definitely.
Miller's defense has been feisty, has been tough, been making plays when needed, but tough spot to be in. This HSC offense is explosive, even with as decimated as they are with injury right now.
He's got three wideouts to the right. Reed's got the ball.
They've really been able to get something off of that. We got a little bit of a fight out here. Well, just a little after the play festivities, old Marcus Burns from the Millers, and is that 14 for Graham Toner?
Yeah, it was Graham Toner.
They're just saying hello down there. Don't get crazy. Coach Weimer loved that.
Under a minute.
3rd and 3. A little more Carter Reed. Man, this kid is...
I think he's got enough for the first or not.
He's tough, Brad.
They're stopping the clock.
Watch his replay. I mean, if I got hit like that and turned around like that, I'd be out for a year and a half. I mean...
So they're saying it's now 4th down.
He's on a mission to get south, and he got as much as he could out of that.
The ball is at just outside. They're going to measure. This is going to be close.
Well, 32 seconds left. They have all 3 timeouts.
A lot of time.
Yeah, but I mean, I think Coach Kelly probably thought that was a first down, so he wasn't.
I thought the way the line judge on the near side, it looks like it is going to be a first down. Yes, it is.
Well, does that mean they go back and put time back on the clock? I doubt it. Because technically about 20 or 30 seconds, I believe, ran off the clock while they were not crediting it as a first down. But, yeah, I don't know. It's not the NFL. I don't know that they can, put the mic on and tell the press box.
Royals are right up to the line of scrimmage, and as soon as the chains are set, they'll wind that clock again.
Well, they will, but the quarterback, call a timeout.
Weston was getting instructions from the bench.
I think at this point he's going to settle for a field goal.
Okerson with the catch. He's at the 5.
Well, now they got 3 timeouts, 17 seconds. Why would they not call a timeout? Yeah, there you go. You have plenty of timeouts. You can't take them home with you.
So the Royals take a timeout, knocking on the door with the Millers.
I could hear Trish Randall yelling from here.
You know, this has been a great game tonight, Sean.
It's something else.
You know, a lot of great competition. One of those, one of those games that's been played hard in the trenches, and just, the kind of way you would have coached those grinders, man.
I wish I could coach as good as these two guys. Yeah, it's something. It's something there. I'll tell you. The two good teams they're in a fight for it, and both teams have lost these close games. And as a Miller, it's just heartbreaking. I love so many of these kids, coach so many of these kids.
Sure.
You really want to see them come out on top because they're in every dang game, and you want to see them get rewarded for it. And then HSC, same thing. You got kids that are playing just as hard and want to make things happen. See what they do here with 2 timeouts. 1st and goal from the 5. Unbalanced line to the left there a little bit.
Reed
gets to the 1 yard line. There's going to be another timeout. 10.3 seconds.
So it'll be 2nd and goal from the 1. And this time both teams retreating to the sideline.
Well, 2nd goal from the 1. Still got 1 timeout left. You still have 1 timeout left. That's their 2nd, I believe. I'm going to predict they're going to run the same play we just saw.
They were at the 5 and got 4.
They put an extra tight end to the left side and put the quarterback under center and just handed the ball off.
Mm-hmm. Either that or they'll just or they just let Chandler Weston keep the ball and follow the offensive line into the end zone if he can.
Nope, they're bringing in Vaughn Johnson. Little known fact, Vaughn Johnson's never lost a yard in his life. He's always gained positive yards. I really don't know any of that, but it seems like it makes sense. Here he goes.
Johnson.
He's in.
He's in. So the Royals get the touchdown.
6.8 seconds left. Heck of a drive. It goes back to offensive line play, and that's what HSC does. That's what Coach Kelly's teams do best. Big pull there across by big number 63, Slade Miller, 6'1", 260-pound junior, just pulls across and gives that extra alignment on the left side. And Vaughn Johnson just lowers his pads, keeps his feet moving. He wasn't going to be denied that 1 yard.
Well, Royals got this ball with about 4 minutes on the clock and did a good job of clock management too here, Sean.
Yeah, this has been a heck of a ball game.
The extra point is through.
Could be a big win for HSC, but man, what another devastating loss for these Millers. They competed so well, so hard.
But the one thing, the one thing you've got to say about all these teams, Sean, is you look at the Hoosier Crossroad Conference and you have got top to bottom some great football programs. And these guys are just for lack of a better term, they're beating up on each other every week.
It's clearly the best conference in the state.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
I mean, you look at Noblesville's getting ready to go 0-5, and they're probably a top 20 team in the state.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
That's fun. Is sectional this year. You're going to have Homestead, Noblesville, Fishers, and HSC. Mm-hmm. Noblesville's the team that's 0 and whatever in the conference. They blew Homestead out. Poor Homestead, by the way. They're going to be in this. So, and they were up on, the Millers were up on Fishers 14-0 with 4 minutes. Yep. They're in this ball game all the way to the end. Conference or sectional this year could be
interesting.
It'd be great to see a Miller team come in at whatever the record's going to be and win the dang thing. That'd be awesome.
Well, anything's possible. I mean, you look at the teams, you look at the quality of these teams, you look at the coaching, the overall programs, the support these teams get from their from their hometown fans is just absolutely amazing.
The worst team in the HCC is better than 90% of the rest of the 6A, if you ask me.
No doubt about it. No doubt about it. So Hugo Belmonte will kick off once again. What's he do with this? Does he try to drive this deep, or is he going to squib it down there and let somebody pick it up? Or
Noblesville's going to run one play.
They're going to try to bring it out of the end zone. Nope, that is ruled a touchback.
Yeah, he called it in the end zone. That's definitely a touchback.
Well, earlier there was one that was clearly caught in the end zone, and they did not call that a touchback.
Yeah, he had both feet in the end zone and caught the ball. The ball clearly crossed the goal line.
Yeah, I thought.
I guess I don't know the rules, but I need to brush up.
But anyways, while we got a moment here, we'd like to thank you for watching tonight's broadcast of IHSAA football on Hamilton County Television Sports, brought to you by Logan Street Signs and Banners, celebrating over 30 years in business. We'd also like to thank our other great sponsors, Noblesville Trophies, Gaylor Electric, Chuck Goodrich, President and CEO, Community Health Network, visit HamiltonCounty.com, Hamilton County Sports Authority, Blades Audio, Video, and Security, Sarah Cleverly of FC Tucker Real Estate, Noblesville Youth Sports Alliance, and the Hamilton County Reporter. We'd also like to thank our technical crew, our executive producer director, Jim Wofford, our camera operator tonight, Lucas Lacone. Sean, you've done this enough times now to know that we couldn't do it without these guys. They do just a fantastic job. And moral support tonight from none other than the Mr. Noblesville, Mr. Perry Williams. Nice to have him in the booth with us tonight.
And Perry and I will be doing those games Wednesday night with the middle schools. And then a week from tomorrow, IFA has their Final Four out in Brownsburg. We'll broadcast both of those games on Hamilton County TV. And I'll be up there with my big buddy Scott McCoy, the Tupelo assassin himself, going to come in. He's probably assassinating a tenderloin right now, knowing him.
First time tonight we've had two wideouts on the field for the Millers.
Yeah, HSU's in cover 5, and they run trap. And they're looking to pitch the ball. And .2 on the clock. Millers will call a timeout, and we'll get one more play out of this.
Once again, it was the Millers taking off there with Brody Gump trying to replicate what he did on the first offensive play of the game. Couldn't quite get down the field, although he did get 14 yards on that. Unfortunately for him, he got the first down to stop the clock. So I would assume we're going to see some kind of a Hail Mary here or something like that, but you never can tell.
Probably something short, and probably a bunch of laterals, and who knows? Could be a little bit of this or that.
Another thing coming up Thursday night here on Hamilton County Television. We'll be over at the Hallmark Orthodontics Soccer Complex. Girls soccer sectionals coming up Thursday night. We'll have that for you.
Other girls are in sectionals. Is it finals?
Yes, it's sectionals this week, starting Tuesday night.
I thought they already had sectionals. Didn't Noblesville play up at Penn last weekend?
No, the draw was last weekend.
Oh, okay. That was just a game then, huh?
Max Miller in the backfield by himself. Puts it up. Royals intercept it, and that will do it.
Well, that's the ball game, folks.
Sean, your thoughts on this game?
What a ball game. Both teams came in, played hard, tied all the way to the end.
Final score, 28 for the Hamilton Southeastern Royals, 21 for the Noblesville Millers. On behalf of Sean Blades, I'm Brad Silbert. Good night from Beaver Stadium.